Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Have all been in Texas and all wearing jeans. I'm a country plowboy, not a urban cowboy, and I don't ride bulls, but I have bought some men. Drive a pickup truck, trusting God and luck, and I live to love Texas land.
Yeah, if you want to see a white wall behind me, man, I'm sitting. I don't even have the office set up. I'm sitting on a chair in the bedroom because that's all I got.
You don't even have a bed in your bedroom, just a chair?
Well, you know, Monique doesn't believe in marital sex, so.
That's not true. I had sex with her when you were married to her.
Oh, I meant like in the marriage.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't me, by the way. That was my twin brother.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, man? How you doing? You Texan?
Oh, man, I guess I am a Texan, huh? That's, I guess, how that works now.
Is your dick bigger?
No, but everything's bigger in Texas except for that.
I was wondering if that was going to be a thing, but apparently no. Here, let me turn off my video so I don't have to.
I know, it's weird looking at you.
I am adorable, but...
Oh, my goodness. Well,
you missed me, you bastard.
Of course I did. This is recording this. We should be better at this, which, by the way, look at that. I said the name right up front. This is.
Well, I mean, a minute and a half in, but okay.
Yeah. Well, this is the only sense of normalcy I have. This is.
It's true. You actually are a homeowner now?
I am a homeowner now, yes.
And you have a pool?
Technically, the bank owns it. I'm just like, they're nice enough to let me
you
live
pay
here.
them. Your name is on it. Until they take it away.
What I do think is funny is that my name is on the loan by myself, but my wife and I are on the house deed by myself. So basically, it's completely my responsibility, but she gets the house.
Yeah, that's how it always works, even if there wasn't like that on the paper. So how do you feel, though? You're a homeowner now. You have your own Wi-Fi, which is a big step up.
Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, ladies and germs, Eric Leckie at Sinatra's Rat Pack on Twitter has his very own internet connection, and this is a big and momentous day. I haven't had my own internet connection in over 2 years.
I know it's been a while since you built that box on the side of a house with a router in it.
Well, what's funny is when we moved, I took down the Wi-Fi box on my mom's house that was giving us the Wi-Fi signal, but the box is still up. So
the box is still there. We just drill a hole in it and make it a bird cage or a birdhouse.
I told her, I said, you should just turn it into like an owl box or something like that.
Yeah, no. Hide your drugs in there.
Ooh, it's a drug box.
Okay, hold on. Have you seen Good Boys yet?
Good Boys, no. That's the one about the young kids and they're playing like hooky from junior high or something, right?
Yes, you have to watch it because they find a bunch of weapons that mom and dad had, and they go out around town with them, and they might not have been weapons.
Oh, Jesus.
One of them's like, hey, why was there a hair on that?
Oh, my gosh. Jesus.
He used anal beads as nunchucks? Dude, you have to see it. It's hilarious.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like it's right up my alley. I'll have to check that one out. And you know, it's funny with like no new movies coming. I know both you and I are big streamers. You know, we stream a lot of different movies and stuff.
Yes.
You know, it's kind of weird with no new movies really coming out. It's you kind of are having to dip back into the past if you want to watch anything. You might have to find. So we've been trying to discover things that we might have missed over the past 3 or 4 years, and trying to catch up on that. And of course, we like old movies, so we're watching a lot of that. But yeah, you know, like the things you missed from like 2018. You're like, oh, I never saw that one. Did
you realize? And I don't know if you've gone this deep into the box of movies, but you know, the Never Ending Story is never ending. They have like 17 versions of sequels.
Well, I'll always be reminded of the Simpsons clip where Lionel Hutz, the attorney, talks about his lawsuit, his class action lawsuit against the producers of the Neverending Story, because it eventually ended.
Really? He does that? I wonder what episode that's in.
I don't remember the exact one, but they're going to consult with him, and they're saying, "Are you a good attorney or not?" And he goes, "I will as soon as I win my case against the producers of the Neverending Story." That story ended.
That's great, because I'm going to you have to go listen to my podcast, Once Upon a Time in Springfield, with my daughter Cassie, that comes out tomorrow. It comes out every Thursday. Listen to that, because as soon as I find that episode, I will hit you up and we will talk about it then.
Oh,
that was a horrible promo. What is wrong with me?
Medium. I wouldn't say horrible. That was like a medium, like down the middle, nothing exciting, but nothing bad promo.
No, nothing at all. God, that was horrible. Okay, anyway. Oh, by the way, your Wi-Fi is working great for you right now.
Is this a sarcastic comment, or is this for realsies?
No, for realsies, actually. Usually you cut out a couple times, or your volume's gone up or down, but right now, man, you're holding strong. You must have good Wi-Fi in Texas.
Well, here, let's test it. Okay, ready?
What are you going to do?
What did that do?
I don't know, but all I pictured was that scene from Ace Ventura where he opens and closes the slider door while he's dancing and screaming.
Or what about another Jim Carrey movie, Dumb and Dumber? Hey, would you like to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
And that's our show today, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to We Should Be Better at This. We're just here doing annoying things.
Oh my goodness. So, as someone who yourself, you have gone through the big kind of move, which, it's a pretty big move coming from Eastern Washington to Southern California. That's a pretty big culture shock and move. I would say at the time you were poor like I was at the time, so you probably weren't moving with a bunch of stuff.
What do you mean? Like it's changed? I'm still poor.
Well, yeah, but
more in debt.
Well, no, now, you're more in debt now, but you have more things. So it was probably a much smaller transition and move, even though it was a big cultural
the truck
move, right?
wasn't as big. You couldn't put a pool or solar in a U-Haul.
Yeah. You got one of those U-Hauls that the gardeners use to just pull like their rakes and leaves and
right.
It's the one that tows behind it like a car, and it would fit like one refrigerator, a washer, and like 2 bags. And
but the refrigerator's like balancing on a dishwasher.
Yeah. So you went through that. Now that was obviously, I'm sure, pretty stressful for you at the time, because you're that's a big change. Do you think you could do something like that now with the family, with all the crap that you've piled up and all the stuff in the garage and all of the clothes and just everything, and then having to leave and move? Do you think you'd be able to do that nowadays?
Yeah, because I just leave the whole family and all the crap behind.
Oh, there you go. No, you have to take you have to take. I mean, obviously, you whittle stuff down and you get rid of stuff you don't need, but you have to take everything.
No, well, we kind of did that about 4 years ago when we moved into this house, because we went from over 3,000 square foot house to like 1,200 square foot. So we cut back a lot, and my garage was full of crap for the first 2-3 years, and it still kind of is, of things that we don't need. So I kind of have done that. Now that was just from Corona to Riverside. Now across the country would be a little bit harder because we have 3 cars. I have to figure that shit out.
Yes.
But other than that, hold on, let me finish. But other than that, I think that we would do a lot like you did, where we just like, okay, well, these couches are done. Let's get new ones. Like we're going to move to a new state, new house. We have our own Wi-Fi. We're going to get our own new couch.
Stuff
like
new
that.
Wi-Fi, new couch, new. It's funny. You don't realize how much shit you actually own until you have to pack it up and move it. And it's more so, we move every couple of years. But for this big move like this, it really hits you hard, where you're like, I got to make everything fit in one of those pods, and whatever doesn't fit doesn't go with us. So it was. So
you're sleeping on the floor is what you're saying?
Well, what we did is we had to buy the day we arrived here. So we've been here for about 4.5-5 days now. The day we arrived here, we got here to the house at around 4 p.m.
Okay.
And showed the kids their new house. They had never even been to Texas before.
Yeah, I know. They just showed up to like, hey, this is where you live now.
Yeah,
shut up.
And shut up and don't say anything. So we showed them the house, and we gave them about 20 minutes or so to get acclimated. Like, hey, here's your room. Here's the house. Okay, get in the car, because we got to now drive to this. It's the largest store I've ever been in.
IKEA?
No, it's bigger than an IKEA. Like it would be like 4, maybe even 5 IKEAs. It's called NFM, Nebraska Furniture Mart, but they sell everything there. Anyways, so
do they have meatballs though?
They do not have Swedish meatballs.
Yeah,
so
them.
They're but you don't have to put together everything with an Allen wrench. And,
well, then that's actually I'd trade that off.
And particle board
and break every finger capillary in the front 2 fingers of your. When you're trying to. Those stupid Allen wrenches don't give you enough leverage, and your fingers hurt.
The guy who invented the Allen wrench, Dr. Allen, or whatever the hell his name is,
Dr. Allen.
Can we castrate that guy and throw him out into the cornfield or something? Because can you possibly invent something that is more of a pain in the ass to put together, but yet everyone uses it for their furniture?
What's funny?
What's wrong with the Phillips head screw? Phillips head screwdrivers are fantastic.
They are. What's funny is why didn't they just go that next step and just add a handle? I know they have them out there now, but when they made them, why didn't they just add a handle? Why does that have to be L-shaped? Did they like Allen so much that the L's made sense? I don't know.
Well, his name was Larry Allen, so they were just trying to pay homage to his name by making the L.
See, and now my fingers pay for it every day of my life, and I have carpal tunnel.
So we get here at 4:00. By about like 4:25, we're out the door.
4:20.
No,
5? Okay, 4:25. Okay,
Texas,
sorry.
They don't allow that.
It's not legal there.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're screwed. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, keep going. So we had to drive all the way. By 5 p.m., we were at the furniture store and just pointing at furniture going, I'll take that bed, because I had to buy a bed for us.
Wow.
A bedroom set for both of my daughters.
Wow.
I had to buy a refrigerator. I had to buy a dryer. And we were doing that within, I would say, 45 minutes of being in Texas. We were at a store doing it. I mean,
is it delivered yet?
So the refrigerator just got here yesterday. So we had to survive the first few days living out of a Yeti cooler.
I'm sure you're fine with that because you probably ate out a lot.
Yes, and I also went out to dinner. Whoa!
Oh, hey!
Hey there! Sound the air horn.
And he said he wasn't married.
But no, so it's been so unbelievably hectic and getting everything done. And it's kind of this weird thing where I haven't started work yet. So it's like this weird limbo where I have so much stuff to do around the house, but yet I haven't started work yet. So I don't have any way of paying for it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a,
well, I mean, you went to the store and bought everything they had. So, I mean,
yes.
You ran out of money the first 40 minutes, as you so eloquently put it.
Here's the good news about NFM, and man, I hope they become a sponsor, because they offer 24 months, 0 interest. So I'm just going to make a minimum payments, and then at the end of the year, pay it off. That's the plan. So
I'd go 2 years and make minimum payments for 2 years, and then just sell the furniture and then pay it off by that, because after 2 years, it's probably going to be worthless anyway.
I don't know about that. I mean,
are you going to get a dog?
Yes,
it'll be worthless. Hey, no, I saw your picture online, dude. I thought it was pretty dope. You guys all jumping in the pool. It looks awesome. The house looks almost like a castle, like brick and rock. I'm
going to need you to come out, not only so we could record some live episodes and so I could show you the stuff, but I need you to show me how to take care of a pool. I've always been the grunt pool cleaner. You know, when I lived with my mom and my stepdad, it was go sweep the pool, go scoop it and skim it. Yeah. But I've never had to do the chemicals or do the pool filter or do any of the testing or anything like that. So that's all kind of new, and I feel like I've just been thrown to the wolves. I'm sitting here going, yeah, I'm sure it's totally fine and clean to sleep in. Girls, go ahead.
Just sleep in.
Yeah, go ahead. Throw a raft on the front. I'm sure it's clean, and go ahead. Sleep out here now.
Turn your alarm on, though, just in case you roll over and drown. Yeah. Hey, by the way, green is a bad color in the pool. I'll tell you that. Okay. Blue is a good color.
Okay. Wow. It's that simple, huh?
That's all you got to do.
All right.
No, but anyway, no, you can fly me.
Water tester?
No, yeah, no. What do you have? Do you have just the little old like plexiglass thing you fill with water and drop shit in, or do you have a little piece of paper you put in?
The red drops and the yellow drops.
Yeah, that's what I have.
But see, here's the thing. I get that. Okay, put 5 drops in a red, put 5 drops in a yellow. But what the hell do you do about it? It's like, oh no, it's a little low in yellow. Do I pee in the pool?
You add more yellow. You add more yellow. All right, girls, go jump in and pee real quick. No, that's when you add chlorine. If it's a little less red, then you just don't do anything. You add chlorine, and then that should balance out. It's you know what? Fly me there. I'll take the 5-day vacation away from my family, and I'll show you.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you're a very giving person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll even pay for it, and it'll be interest-free for 24 months if you pay me back.
Ah, yes. Nebraska Furniture Mart, where we go for value.
What's it? NF and NFLW?
NFM.
NFM.
It's literally the largest store I've ever been in, though. It is so unbelievably humongous.
So they won't be able to go, NFM, we have no fucking more.
Oh, by the way, they do. So because of coronavirus.
Oh, God, okay.
When you go to order stuff, it's like, yeah, that bed's not in stock. Oh, when are you going to get it? August 3rd.
2025.
Yeah, exactly. What about that refrigerator? Oh, that's not till September, but it's in your ad. Yeah, I know. We sold out in the first day, and we don't get more. And they're basically saying because of Corona. So we picked refrigerator, and luckily, so I had to switch. They're like, well, if you get the silver one, we can deliver it by Tuesday.
Ooh.
I said, okay, I'll take the silver one. Because if not, if I got the one that we wanted, it was going to come like July 23rd or something.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of an adventure, man.
Well, you should have done it. Just ordered a truckload of ice and thrown that all into your pool. And then that could have just been a big ice chest for a month.
Well, that's where the girls are going to be sleeping though. And
that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, so they don't. But yeah, so the other thing that's taking some getting used to is the bugs. So
mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are a much bigger thing out here, and I got so desperate. I went to Home Depot, which another experience for me is the Home Depot experience.
God!
I've done the Home Depot thing obviously over the years, but as a homeowner, I didn't realize how often you're at Home Depot. So I've lived in Texas for 5 days, and I've already been to Home Depot 4 times. And I bought every single mosquito thing that they make on the market. I spent probably like $85 on different mosquito stuff because I want to find out what works.
Yeah, no, any of it work yet?
No.
I heard if you pee on it, it works. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what that means.
Well, that also, bonus, if I pee on it, it'll actually make my pool more yellow, and then that balances that out too.
Hey, and then your kids will sleep in peace.
Yes, and pee.
Wow, that worked out too well. No, I don't like Home Depot. I hate, especially with COVID, we had to wait 45 minutes to go into Home Depot one time because of course there's nothing else to do when you're stuck at home than is to work on the house. So I don't like it. I order a lot of stuff to get picked up now, but I mean, you said you don't know how often you're there. You're there at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah. I mean,
on a Saturday, you're at Home Depot. My God, probably more than at home sometimes.
And then you always come home and you realize, damn it, I got the wrong thing. And you got to go back. And I mean, luckily they have a pretty liberal return policy.
Yes, that's the best thing about those places is that they'll just take it back. They're like, why didn't it work? Wrong size. Okay, cool. Here's your money. Go buy something else.
Yeah. Now, what's your preference? Are you a Lowe's man or a Home Depot man?
I'm a Lowe's guy now, just because people don't go there. Everybody goes to Home Depot.
That's how I feel about the battle between Costco and Sam's Club. Once I realized that the prices are like the exact same and they have the exact same stuff. When you go into a Costco, you have to wait, especially on a Saturday. It's like a 45-minute wait in line, and you're walking around. And it's so packed and crowded. You go into a Sam's Club, and you could like dance in the aisles. It's so empty.
Have you ever used the Sam's Club app where you could scan everything and then just like walk out and pay on your app and just show them the receipt?
No.
Yeah, you can do it with pretty much anything except for large ticket items and booze. So if you just go through and pick like your cans of dog food, your detergent, and some foil and toilet paper and some other shit, and you scan it as you're going, then at the end of when you're done, you can just ring yourself up on your phone, and then it'll show a receipt. Then you show them that at the walkout, and then they're like, okay, good.
Wow.
It's pretty dope.
Innovative, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. That came out a couple years ago, and I used it a couple times, but then Instacart came around, and then I can order whatever I want for free. So I do that now. But that was pretty cool.
The other big thing I'm learning, which has also been a lot of Home Depot trips, is I've never had to take care of a garden or a lawn.
Ever?
Own a house. Well, when we had owned a house before, it was a townhome, so we didn't have a lawn.
You had a small backyard, though. You had a little bit of grass back there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but I mean, it was enough to like put a barbecue on. Like there was not anything else.
Didn't you have a ladder over to the grocery store? Isn't that what you did?
Yeah, we just hopped the fence. Right? But when I was younger, they always made me just mow the lawn, and that's easy. But I'm talking like taking care of the plants, and when do I prune this, and how often do I water this? And by the way, trying to figure out how the sprinkler system schedule works.
Sounds like you've had way too many Mexicans working for you.
Oh my gosh! Well, as a privileged white male,
yes,
I've always had poor immigrants to do my work for me.
Well, that's true. You have. They're called your wife and your kids.
Yeah.
No,
and now it's all on me.
That's funny. I never really thought about it before. I never had that before I had a house either. I just kind of paid attention when I went to like people that had money's house. Like, oh, you have a thing that turns the sprinklers on by themselves. It's not connected to a hose that I have to move every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with the pool. The pool has a control pad, pool and jacuzzi. And it's like, I don't know what all these buttons do.
You got to FaceTime me one time. I'll show you. But
I'm going to need all the help I can. But it's funny. I was working out in the front yard because I was spraying one of the millions of things I bought for mosquitoes. I hooked up to a hose and I spray it. And I was spraying the whole front of the house, and the neighbor came out, and she was super nice and gave me all kinds of tips and pointers.
She laughed at you first?
Kind of, yeah, because she even said, she goes, I see you have California license plates on your cars. I said, yeah. She goes, you have no idea how to take care of this yard, do you? And I said, no. She goes, good, let me help. I mean, Southern hospitality is a real thing.
Oh, it is. It is. If you're broke down on the side of the road, don't be mad if somebody pulls over. They're not going to rob you, dude. They're asking you if you need help, okay? Yeah, that's the first thing you need to tell your wife. Yeah, it's a big deal. Like if you break down or if somebody's broken down or something, most of the time you stop and you're like, hey, you okay? Yeah. And that's not just Southern. It happens in Washington and all those other places. They're a little less populated, but you'll be surprised.
It definitely does not happen in California. That is one thing I know for certain.
No. People get shot for those things. Hospitality means you're not smart.
Yes, exactly. But so it's been a wild transition, man. And we got I'm happy to have my own internet. I'm going to have my own office finally, which is going to be a big thing. We turned the formal dining room into a music room.
I saw that. Was it Instagram or whatever? I saw that post, and it came along quite well.
It's the only room that's complete. That's why I put it on there. Every other room looks like a bomb exploded in the room,
and that's fun though.
Yeah.
You should just get all the boxes you have.
Having to do it.
I'm saying it because when you go to work, the girls are going to have to handle it all. So that's going to be fun for you.
Oh, really? You think so? You don't think I'm going to come home and still have to do it, huh?
I don't know. You made that bed. You tell me. I'd be making them do it right now. I'd be like, get to work.
Yeah.
They're building a wall. You want to be on the right side of it? Do it now. Anyway, I won't say proud of you because I'm not, but I'm happy for you.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, and honestly, this is the right decision for our family. I mean, I had enough of California, and I'd lived there my whole life. I'm one of the few people that is actually from Los Angeles. You know, like the old joke is no one's actually from LA. Everyone just is a transplant and moves there. Yeah, and it's like no. I was actually from LA. And I lived there for essentially 40 years, and it was just time to live the next 40 somewhere else, I guess.
40 years old? God, you're old.
Well, I'm not 40 yet, so I'm still young. But I will be 40 in just a little bit. Yeah, you are. You're an old man.
No, that's cool. I think you were 100% right saying it was the best thing for your family. Again, I've come from the outside in. You have always been on the inside of California. You haven't done anything else. So I think it's going to open up your eyes. And honestly, dude, I'll be honest. I think it's going to help your children become a little more well-rounded. Being able to deal with or to learn that that culture along with California culture and be able to like differentiate and understand that not everybody's the same. You know, that's what the problem with a bunch of the freaking writers right now. Like, you know, they never moved anywhere else. They don't know how any of their cultures are in this entire existence of the world. So they're just ignorant, stupid pieces of shit. Where if you actually go out and do things and move and expand your culture, you'll understand that life's different for everyone.
It's life experiences, and that's what it all sums up with. And you know, we looked at it as I've explored every square inch of Southern California. I've been in every nook and cranny. If you've got a city and a zip code, I've been there.
And then some.
And then some, right? And so this is just like, hey, you know what? I don't know one damn city. I don't know one street. I got lost on my first 2 trips to the Home Depot and had no idea where I was. I purposely tried to not use GPS and just said, I'm going to drive until I figure it out. Just that kind of an adventure, man. And I'm happy to do it. But
that's funny. I was going to say that. I was going to be like, think about doing all of that with the Thomas guide.
Ooh, yes.
Remember?
Yes.
So you're doing it with GPS and you have the option to not get lost really because you have your phone. But think about when I moved here in 2001, like I have no idea where the hell I'm going. I was riding a bike because I had, problems. but I mean, if you think about it, I didn't have the internet or guides or anything. I mean, I had the phone, but there wasn't iPhones weren't readily available. It wasn't like there's GPS everywhere. So I was like, I mean, I sat on the freeway one time I came down here. God damn it, Eric. I was on the freeway for 2.5 hours and I went 2 miles. If I would have known to get off the freeway, I was right by Disneyland too. It was right when they were doing all that construction in Orange County, making it super nice.
Yeah.
I hit that. I was literally in Fullerton. All I had to do was get off the freeway, hit Harbor or Catella and drive it down. I would have saved myself 2 hours. Didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Good luck anyway. Yeah, no. So,
but it's funny. So yeah, I don't know any of the street names. I don't even know the other cities. Like we drove around.
How are you going to do that though? You can't read.
I know, which is why I need to get one. That's why I need the GPS on and have it talk to me. So maybe I can hear how they pronounce everything. The other thing was kind of interesting.
You have to put in a Southern accent though, or you're not going to understand them.
So the other thing that's kind of interesting is that we've already registered the cars. I haven't gotten my new Texas driver's license. I haven't worked on that yet. But when we registered the cars, the process is so drastically much easier in California, like by leaps and bounds. And they give you your license plate and your tags right there on the spot.
Yep.
And so I was up for my renewal on my car. Actually, both of our cars were up for our renewal.
Oh, perfect timing.
My car alone was going to be $425 to register in California.
Oh,
my wife's car was going to be $350. That's just to register it. The registration fee in Texas was $70 for my car and $70 for my wife's car.
Yeah, I'm looking at two bills right now that add up to over $600 for two of my cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. You're going to be out there.
Alone, I mean, look at that. That saved me like $600. Well, I mean, just right off the bat.
Not to mention, Texas did allow you to buy a house. So,
also a good point.
No, I think it's going to be great for you. I can't wait to come visit and, break something probably.
Sure. Well, then you just got to be able to help me fix it. The other thing that's kind of interesting about our new area is, and I don't want to say that we're like a geniuses or anything like that, but it was kind of luck of the draw because we don't know the area.
Yeah.
We picked such a great area because we are absolutely surrounded by like Bel Air style mansions.
Wow.
Style mansions.
Well, what's your address? Put it out there so everybody can look at it on Google.
Yeah, right. Good luck with that. How about this? It's Grapevine, Texas. That's all you need to know. But if you drove a block south, 2 blocks west, and maybe 3 blocks north, you are looking at mansions that would they're humongous. I mean, they're probably 10,000 square feet, 15,000 square feet with like 10 acres. And this just in like a Bentley in the driveway.
You're by Legoland.
No, I'm not by Legoland.
Yeah, you are. There's a Legoland in Texas.
There is?
Legoland Discovery Fort Worth. Legoland Discovery Center, Dallas, Fort Worth.
I'm also near a Great Wolf Lodge, and I only know that because we passed by it. It's only like 2 miles from my house.
I see it right now. Yeah, Legoland Discovery Center. It's not a Legoland. It's a Discovery Center.
Oh, okay. Still, I didn't even know that existed.
Great Wolf Lodge, though. That's right there. Yeah, go there and get herpes.
I'm like 2 miles away from Great Wolf Lodge.
You were like 5 miles away living here. There was one in Westminster?
The Discovery Cube, that was Santa Ana.
No. Great Wolf.
Oh, yes. Garden Grove.
Yeah, you were just as close here almost, but probably not. A little farther away.
Yeah, but it was like 5 miles away, but it was in like LA traffic, so that's about
that's true. Like 7 days away.
Yeah.
I have a Dallas story for you, which is hilarious. We drove cross country that one time all the way to Florida, and we stopped in Dallas one night. We drove through downtown and saw the book suppository building.
It's a depository, jerk.
And
depository building.
And we went to funny enough, we found a hotel on the far side of Dallas on the way to Florida, and we stopped, got in the hotel, went to this place, went to the gas station that had Subway, and I got Subway, started walking out, and these bugs around the lights. It was dark out. I mean, they were moths the size of my hand. They were huge. I mean, there were so many of them. Okay, my son, being about 8 at the time, comes out of the store, sees all the bugs, starts running, sees the cop car and goes, "Help, cops, please, there's so many bugs, help, help, help." And I'm looking at him, I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
If your son was black, he would have been shot.
Oh, God, don't say that. But I'm like, oh, my God. And that was at a gas station with the bugs. Good luck, motherfucker.
Oh, my gosh.
They were huge. Dude, it was like July, too. So you're going to get in the thick of it right now.
Yeah.
You go to the lake?
Cicadas. There's also cicadas out here, and they're really loud at night.
What's a cicada?
It's probably the world's ugliest bug, and they just make a lot of noise.
Maybe that's what we saw. But a lot of them?
Yeah.
Big?
You can't really see them, though, because they're always, like, blended into the trees.
Oh, then that wasn't them. These were like, I mean, every light at this gas station had hundreds of around them. It was hilarious.
That's funny that your kid freaked out. He's too used to California.
He was running away, yelling for the cops. I was almost arrested.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so what else? Okay, so then now you're in Texas. You're there. When do you start work?
I'm going to go peek into the office tomorrow and meet some people.
Stupid. Don't do that.
Why?
When do you have to be there?
July 6th.
Okay, so don't show them that you have time.
Yeah, but it's like right before 4th of July. This is a way to like meet everyone. And by the way, if I get signed up and start tomorrow, that starts the clock ticking on when they have to pay me.
Yeah, the insurance too.
Yeah, and I need all of those things.
Yeah, you fill out that paperwork now.
Oh my
well,
gosh.
don't you have no, you're out of insurance now.
I'm out of insurance.
Yeah.
So and it's really stressful. This whole thing, even though I know it's the best thing for my family, it's been really stressful. I've been having panic and anxiety attacks. Just trying to get everything done. Oh yeah, big time.
Well, I understand that. Shit. I can't tell you anything besides don't. You're not going to listen.
Is that what they taught you? How many years into psychiatry school? 3 years, and that's all you got, huh?
Just don't do that. Go to Walmart, walk around, like look at the people at Walmart and be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's not that bad.
At least I'm not them, yeah. So no, I mean, I think what it is, I have to keep telling myself I don't have to accomplish everything right away. Take my time and.
Yeah, no, pretend like you remember when you first moved into your duplex and you like had everything in there and you're like, screw it, we're going to have a party, nothing's unpacked.
Yeah.
Do that. Just hang out for a while.
Except for I don't know anyone here. But, I am also going to be working. I work for an alcohol company, so
I'll be there next week.
I was going to say, it's pretty easy to get people to come over if I just knock on doors and say, I got free beer and free tequila. What do you want?
Yeah, no. Before I forget, your neighbor that helped you out?
Yeah.
1 to 10.
-5. She's about 64.
Sorry. Any other neighbors?
Not that I've been able to see, but then again, I've been cooped up inside doing like work around the house, so I haven't really explored. But the cashiers at Home Depot have been very nice.
Oh, good. A lot of blonde, blue eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to come visit. When do you fly me out again?
Yeah, as soon as I could pay down that credit card a little bit, I could afford some more plane tickets.
Damn it. So not soon. All right. Did you want to play a game or anything? Or are we just going to talk about Texas?
Man, you do sound like my wife in the bedroom.
Wow.
So, no, I have nothing, man. I was just excited to actually have my internet hooked up and to be able to talk to you and share a little bit about our move. And I look forward to kind of getting back on the regular schedule and doing some We Should Be Better at This.
Yeah, cool, man. I had a good I'm excited for you. Oh, there's an In-N-Out right down the street. Fuck, you guys are loaded. McDonald's, In-N-Out. Sorry, I'm stalking you now. Nice. I'm in Grapevine, Texas, looking at where I'm gonna stay.
So let's just say I'm in Southwest Grapevine, almost near Colleyville.
All right, cool.
Colley.
I'll get off of here and stalk you online. Hey, again, though, if you need something with the pool or anything, just fucking FaceTime me, dude. We'll take care of it.
Totally. And I'm going to need your help with that big time. Because like I said, I'm literally just like throwing chlorine tablets. I'm chucking it at the pool. Just
don't let them sit on the ground.
I don't even have one of those holders. I'm just throwing it deep into the water.
No, don't do that. It'll stain your plaster. Put it in the basket.
A wicker basket? Okay.
No, the basket. No, a fish basket. That way you catch fish.
I'm going to go to KFC. I'm going to get their extra crispy bucket. I'm going to poke holes in the bottom of the bucket so it can leak out. And then I'm going to put the chlorine in the KFC bucket, throw it in the pool.
Do you know where the water goes into your system to clean out and then come back in? Where there's like it's usually the plastic thing on the concrete you pick up and look down in.
It's a what now?
All right, we'll talk later.
Wait, you're supposed to clean the pool? Jesus Christ! What the hell? This is some bullshit. It's not like a bathtub. I don't pull the drain and have to fill it up every time I want to use it.
This podcast is going to turn into a home improvement podcast with you just fucking up your house.
Hey, Chris, what are these two wires? I'm going to put them together.
Ooh, no, cut the orange one. That one sounds fun.
This one says it's a live wire. I'm going to lick it with my finger. I'm going to lick it and touch it with my finger.
Like a 9-volt. Yeah. All right, man. We'll talk soon. And go to thisisfunner.com, please, and make sure you check out all the other podcasts and online content that I do with my family and stuff. We have an article coming out in the news very soon about the podcasts and the platform, which I'm excited about. So I'll post that soon. Cisco or Chris_Donovan is my Twitter handle. You can follow Eric Sinatra's Rat Pack, or you can just move to Grapevine, Texas, and stalk him.
Yeah, and stalk me. That would also be good. And by the way, if you are looking for a Cisco Donovan, that was an old name.
Yes, and we'll talk about that next.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
Oh my God, Cisco. Yeah. I have a alternative rock countdown show all mixed up, and there's a feature called Cisco's Pick, which is music from back then. So I have to tell that story. I'll put it out there next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week. In the meantime, thank you everybody for joining us, and we will get back to normal next week. And
no, we'll never be normal, but you can listen again next week.
Never be normal. All right, everybody.
Bye.
Don't ride bulls, but I have bought some men driving pickup truck, trusting God and luck, and I live to love Texas land.